Hello celestial beings, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is Celeste Simone, and here on my channel I offer pick a card tarot readings just like this one, as well as spiritual guidance to empower my celestial beings and heart-centered energy healing to help you align with your higher self. For today's pick a card reading, we have yet another one of my 31 days of Halloween pick a card tarot readings. Today's reading, we're going to tap into what are they not telling you. So this could pertain to anybody who you are thinking of when you pick one of these four piles, and finding out what is it that they are keeping from you and not telling you. So if you're as excited as I am to find out what messages the tarot cards have for you, then go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up and let's dive into these piles. Pile number 1 is a Moth. Pile number 2 is a Coffin. Pile number 3 is a Broom. And pile number 4 are the Fangs. Now's your opportunity to take some time and pause the video to see which pile or piles you most resonate with. Once you have found the pile or piles, you can head on down into the description box below where I've posted the timestamps for you. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so be sure to keep the messages that resonate with you and leave the rest. Those are most likely for somebody else who has also chosen that pile. But I do believe that everything happens for a reason, so be sure to watch the reading all the way through to the end so that you receive the message or messages that drew you to that pile. Okay, you guys, let's not waste any more time. I will see you over at your reading. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 1. Let's not waste any more time. Let's head on into your reading and find out what they're keeping from you, what they're not telling you. We have the Chariot, the 2 of Imps or Wands, the 8 of Bats or Swords, and the Lovers in reverse. Okay, so I see that this individual, this person may actually be a romantic partner for some of you, maybe not all of you, but I'm seeing that this person is maybe even secretly, but they're thinking about leaving or moving in some way. Maybe they're moving away from you or the situation, or maybe they just have that feeling of needing to get going and either traveling or going somewhere, and this may be something that they're afraid to tell you or keeping from you, because I feel as though they're kind of torn between two decisions. Maybe it's between staying and going, but this maybe just inner fears or inner anxiety that they're having that they haven't shared with you yet. Maybe they also just want to travel. Maybe they're getting cooped up, and maybe it's getting in their head that they're having to kind of stay quarantined or stay, you know, close to home. And this could be causing them some inner anxiety. So I feel as though movement is something, and going places is something that they're not telling you. Because I'm also seeing with the 8 of Bats in reverse as though they are feeling maybe contained, maybe trapped or stuck, and kind of feeling torn, I feel, between like leaving but also not wanting to necessarily abandon you or let you down with the Lover's card, because I feel as though they're kind of questioning whether or not they want to stay or go. Now, this could maybe not even necessarily mean breaking up with you per se, but this could just be that they really want to kind of try something new and different in their life in general, and maybe it doesn't really have to do with necessarily leaving a relationship, but I feel like they're very antsy wherever they are at. They're just very antsy in their life right now, and they're just like torn between what to do about it. So let's keep on going for more messages in your oracle cards. We have originality, gratitude, and crossroads. Yeah, so they're definitely, I just feel like they are at a crossroads in their minds, in their life, where they are just not sure what direction to take, and they may be kind of internally struggling with this. I do see that this person maybe is very original, very unique kind of personality, and they like to try new things and go different places, see new things, do different things, you know, try things out. So I feel like they are somebody who can't really stay in the same place very long, and they get very antsy either in a particular relationship or even just in their life currently. They may just be feeling like they need to mix it up and do something different, do something original, because they're kind of getting bored. but they may be afraid to tell you that because they don't want to stress you out. Maybe you are also feeling this way just because of kind of the climate in the world today and what we're all facing. You both may be feeling antsy, but they are trying to maybe downplay it and not kind of work anybody up or make people feel like they're not grateful with gratitude. You know, they are grateful for everything that you have done for them in this situation. But for some people, you know, for some individuals, this is somebody who maybe isn't ready to commit to a relationship, depending on where they're at. If this is a romantic partner, you know, this may be somebody who isn't able to settle down or commit to one place just yet, but they may be afraid to tell you that. Okay, let's keep going. We have Sanctuary, Wisdom, and Kindred Spirits. So I'm getting the sense from these cards that if this individual were to just talk about it and express their feelings or their thoughts, this may not be as big of a deal as they're kind of making it out to be internally. I feel like they are struggling with making this decision because they aren't involving you. You know, they're not involving the other person in the situation and talking it out. Because I feel like with Kindred Spirits, I feel as though you guys do have a positive relationship, whether this is a friendship or a romantic relationship. I do feel like you guys have a special bond. So I feel like if you guys were to just talk it out, I feel like they would be able to better understand with Wisdom. I feel like they would understand kind of this situation better and their options better. With Wisdom, I feel like they would better understand their options and understand kind of, you know, that it's really, they'd have like a bigger understanding and see the bigger picture of this situation and realize that they're in a safe place, you know, that they are safe, even though they may be feeling kind of panicky about their decision to make. But ultimately, I just feel as though, you know, they're very grateful. They're very grateful for what they do have. It's not as though they're trying to like run away because they're angry. I feel like they're just getting antsy. I feel this need for them. They aspire to bigger goals and they feel like they're not doing enough with their life, and they have these original ideas and they just feel like they're kind of stuck and not achieving or accomplishing everything that they want to do. So it's important to really give them a safe place, I feel like, so that they can at least express that and not feel like they have to make some kind of like rash decision in order to resolve this internal conflict within themselves. So group one, that is going to do it for your reading. I hope these messages were helpful to you. If you did enjoy this reading, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and comment down below to let me know. If you have not done so already, but you are enjoying my readings, I would appreciate it so much if you would consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. And be sure to hit that notification bell if you do want to follow along for the rest of my 31 days of Halloween pick a card tarot readings that I will be doing the entire month of October here on my channel. Last but not least, if you would like a personal reading, you can find a list of my personal readings on my website, celestesimone.com, which is linked in the description box below. That is going to do it for this reading. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 2. I have your pile right here, so let's just dive right into your tarot cards first to gain some messages. Okay, we have the Empress, the Queen of Bats, the Queen of Imps, and the King of Ghosts in reverse. So for many of you, I'm sensing that you are asking or kind of wondering what maybe a romantic partner is not telling you. And I see that with the King of Ghosts in reverse, this usually represents a romantic partner, but it could not necessarily mean that, because I'm also seeing a lot of feminine energy in this reading as well, between the two queens and the Empress as well. Some of you, I feel as though this individual maybe has a lot of other people on their mind even, but I'm seeing as though there's somebody whose emotions or feelings have been hurt. So what I'm sensing is this individual may actually feel as though he or she is surrounded by maybe multiple females, women in his or her life, and he or she may feel as though they are all very confident and very in control of themselves. Now this may be maybe siblings for this person, maybe it's you and your friendship or your romantic relationship with them, and they feel almost inadequate. I'm sensing with the King of Ghosts energy. I'm sensing they feel as though they just can't, like, they can't live up to expectations, and they also feel that they maybe just think of themselves as just unworthy or not able to really meet expectations. So basically they're looking upon others, and especially the women in their lives, maybe older women with the Empress and the Queen of Bats and Queen of Imps. They're almost like looking at them. Maybe this is their friends as well. It doesn't really necessarily have to be females per se, but it's almost as if the people that they are surrounded by they feel as though they are very confident individuals, whereas they feel very sensitive, and they feel as though maybe even they're hiding this sensitivity because they don't want others to think of them as weak. But they're very sensitive, and I feel as though, or at least this time in their life, they're very sensitive and emotional, and things are affecting them, but they also don't want others to see that in themselves. So I feel like they are trying to kind of put on a front, because other people in their life, they just look up to them, and they just feel as though they are, you know, doing so much better, and they maybe just can't live up to it, or they are undeserving of kind of being in their presence. Now again, this could be a romantic partner, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that. It could be a friend, or even a potential, you know, romantic partner, or even a family member as well. But regardless, I just feel as though they're kind of secretly hiding deep down within them certain emotions, certain sensitive natures about them, and a sensitive nature about themselves. They don't want other people to see. So let's keep going with the Oracle cards next. We have Patterns, Tranquility, and Here and Now. So I feel as though this individual does enjoy routine, and they maybe are intimidated by new things. I feel like with Here and Now and Tranquility and Patterns, I just feel like this person, you know, they are very calming, and they try to be that presence for others. They may even be a water sign, but there's also a lot of different energies here. There's like almost like them and how they're interacting with a number of other people. I mean, with the Empress card too, this is even like a mother figure to them as well. And I feel like with the Queen of Bats, there's like air energy, fire energy. So I feel like the Patterns, Tranquility, and Here and Now Oracle cards are pointing towards their true nature, which is maybe that they're not really the type to maybe step out of their comfort zone, and maybe the other people in their life, maybe you included, are kind of like fire and air energy, whereas they are water energy perhaps, or that's just kind of the dynamic I'm getting from the cards. And basically because of that, they're kind of the type of person to want to kind of enjoy the present moment, and they don't think too far ahead in the future, or they don't want to like stress themselves about that. They'd rather relax and rest in the moment and stick to a routine and not change things up too much. So maybe others in their life, they secretly are kind of like really drained by some people in their life, and they just feel like they can't keep up with those people. It's almost like they just want to find a peaceful place and relax, and rather than kind of be pushed to kind of constantly be doing something. Okay, and we have Guardian Angel, Beauty, and Reflection. This individual is probably more sensitive than they let on. I feel like they have a really sense of the beauty of nature and the beauty of life. They notice things that other people don't, but that sensitivity they try to hide. I feel like they're also maybe introverted, and they do enjoy, because I'm seeing with Tranquility as well, and Here and Now with staying in the present moment, is they enjoy reflecting and thinking, and rather than doing a lot, but they just happen to be surrounded by a lot of maybe extroverted people, which is nothing wrong with being extroverted or being more outgoing, but I feel like they may feel drained right now, or kind of pushed to get out of their comfort zone when they're just not ready to do that. And also with guardian angel, I feel like because this person is so sensitive and is just a very intuitive person, I feel like they have a special guardian angel who is watching over them right now and actually protecting them. And I will say too that with patterns, I'm getting the sense that this individual may be experiencing certain synchronicities or patterns in their life right now, and it is coming from their guardian angel. There are messages that they are seeing, either it's repeating numbers or something like that, but it's messages that they're receiving from their guardian angel, because this guardian angel wants them to know that they're there protecting them, because this is a sensitive person who can easily get kind of tired out and kind of intimidated by others in this, not in a negative way, but just like the energy of others is so intense for them that they need a lot of rest, and they really need to take time out here now to reflect. So if they do isolate and reflect a lot and are kind of quiet or to themselves, it's only because this is in their nature. It may not necessarily be for everybody that they're going through a difficult time per se. It's just that they have like so many deep emotions that are kind of coming up for them that they need time away to be quiet and to go within themselves. But they really do feel deeply, and they do have that watery energy about them. So it's really like intense intuition. They may even be connected to the spirit realm in certain ways that they maybe don't even understand themselves right now. So it could be affecting them in different ways. But this is somebody who really truly sees the beauty of life and sees, they can notice the finite things in life. They notice the details, the things that maybe other people overlook, because they're kind of rushing around too much, but they are kind of slower. They take time, they take a step back and notice the here and now, you know, the present moment, and they notice the beauty of things that other people don't pick up on. So group 2, that is going to be your reading. I hope you enjoyed these messages and that they were helpful to you. If you did enjoy this reading, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and comment down below to let me know. If you have not done so already, but you are enjoying my readings, I would love it so much if you would hit that subscribe button and join our family of celestial beings. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you are always notified when I post a new one of my 31 days of Halloween pick a card tarot readings, which I will be doing every day for the entire month of October. I hope you guys are enjoying these so far and that you're having fun with these Halloween readings with me. And last but not least, if you would like a personal reading, you can head on over to my website, celestesimone.com, which is linked in the description box below. That is going to be it for this reading. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 3. I have your pile right here. So let's not waste any more time. Let's dive on into your reading. We have the 3 of Pumpkins, 6 of Bats, the Moon, and the 9 of Pumpkins. So I do feel as though this person is kind of moving away from an internal conflict. I feel as though they've been really working hard to gain some recognition and praise or appreciation for some of the work that they've been doing. Maybe they've been trying to gain some results from some work they're doing, and it's just not happening for them just yet. I feel as though that they are actually working through some inner soul shadow work with the Moon card in reverse. There's something deeper here that they are needing to work on, which is most likely why they haven't really manifested in the physical what they've kind of been focusing their thoughts on. And because of that, with the 6 of Bats, they're kind of working through this. They may not have even shared with you the extent of how much this is kind of on their minds, but they are moving away from this. They are working on this. So they're kind of through the worst of it, I almost sense, with the 6 of Bats or Swords. This is kind of something they're traveling away from and kind of resolving slowly but surely. But what I will say too is, again, that this is something that is part of their soul's journey. This is a shadow work, so they may find that they uncover even deeper feelings and thoughts and emotions surrounding the efforts that they are putting into something like a job, a career, a project, something that they were trying to gain. Maybe they're just trying to build up more abundance or money, and it's just not happening for them. And with the Nine of Pumpkins as well, I feel like this is delayed because they are going through some shadow work. So they may not have even expressed to you the deep shadow work that they are going through. Things may have come up from their past or from even like karmic things from other lives that they are just working through right now, and they may not be able to talk about it just yet. I also feel too there's stuff hidden here. There's stuff that they're even kind of hiding from themselves that they're afraid to face, but this is kind of triggering that. Maybe they lost an opportunity, or they didn't achieve something that they thought they were going to receive and achieve. But I do feel as though this is something that, you know, they're going to have to go through, they're going to have to cope with and deal with, because it is for their highest good. And I feel like on the other end of this, they're going to see some results with the Nine of Pumpkins. They will start to see those results, but it's been delayed. Like their manifestation is delayed because of this other shadow work that is kind of coming up for them. So next we have Strength, Harvest, and Home. So again, these messages are kind of connecting with the tarot cards as they usually do, amazingly enough. But the Strength card is showing, you know, they are really having to kind of push through, find their inner strength and overcome this disappointment, or, you know, something that just didn't pan out the way they thought it would. And I see with the Harvest again, like this is going to eventually come to them, but I do feel I feel as though it's been delayed a little bit. So Harvest to me is the manifestation coming to fruition for them. It's the result of everything. And I do feel like they're kind of coming to a culmination at this point where the energy will shift. And that may even be because for some of those of you who are watching this when I'm posting it, we just had the super new moon just passed. So I feel as though this could be that you are kind of coming to the end of that energy, and then the new moon is kind of allowing you to shift energy and receive the harvest. So the results are coming, but it may be, you know, delayed a bit for them. So with Home, I'm getting a really positive feeling from this card, from this energy, because despite the difficulty that is needed in order to receive, so you know, it's like perseverance is needed here to push past this point in their life in order to receive the manifestation they have, but I just feel as though they're coming home. So this energy, I just kind of heard they're coming home. To me, that means they're coming back to a place within themselves, maybe even realigning and reconnecting with their highest self. Maybe they were going about this the wrong way, or maybe they had the wrong intentions when they were pursuing this this dream or this passion. Maybe their intentions were in the wrong place, and now I feel like this whole experience is them coming home, them finding themselves again. I also feel too, because I get the messages with Home, that for them home is a sanctuary, that they find comfort in it. Maybe if this is your partner or somebody you live with, I feel like they have some really warm energy and positive energy surrounding this home idea. But I also feel like they're coming back to themselves. They're kind of realigning with their true self, and this is happening at a deeper soul level. Okay, let's keep going. We have Union, Listening, and Shadow Self. Wow. Wow. Okay, yes. So I mentioned shadow work throughout this entire reading. So they are having to face their shadow self right now, and that's just what they are needing to go through, and they may not be sharing how much they are, you know, having to face and how difficult this can be. So it's difficult to kind of work through this, but they do have the strength to persevere. It's just that this situation really is challenging their inner strength. Now, I feel as though with Union, again, they're coming home. This is them reuniting with their higher self. And by that, I mean reconnecting with really their true intentions and listening. Here we have listening to their intuition again. because I feel as though they may be trying to push things. You know, they may have gone after this goal with the intention of getting recognition instead of with the intention of doing something that is going to better themselves and others. So it really has to be something that is in alignment with their highest good and has positive intentions behind it in order for it to manifest the way they are hoping and expecting. So the fact that it didn't is really teaching them something within and just helping them to work on their shadow self, really awakening to that in their life right now, which can be very difficult. So they themselves may need somebody who will listen to them and kind of just be a good listener during this time as they're facing these things, you know, coming up for them. So group 3, that is going to do it for your reading. I really truly hope that these messages were helpful to you. If you did enjoy this reading, please give it a big thumbs up and comment down below to let me know. I would appreciate that so much. If you have not done so already, but you are enjoying my readings, I would love it if you would consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you are notified every time I post a new one of my 31 days of Halloween pick a card tarot readings, which I am doing throughout the entire month of October. Last but not least, if you would like a personal reading, you can find a list of my personal readings on my website, celestesimone.com, which is linked in the description box below. That is going to do it for this reading. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, all my beautiful celestial beings who chose pile number 4. I have a pile right here, so let's dive right in and see what messages they have for you. We have the 9 of bats, or swords, the sun, 7 of pumpkins, and the devil in reverse. Wow, so this is some powerful energy that I'm seeing with these cards between these 2 major arcana cards, the sun and the devil in reverse. And there's the 7 of pumpkins or pentacles right in the center of that. And I also see the 9 of swords in reverse. That, to me, there's kind of some conflict going on within this person. Okay, I'm definitely feeling with the energy of these cards that there's a lot of confusion here, and this individual is kind of stuck between seeing the positive and seeing the negative. They may kind of go back and forth between these two things. With the devil energy, I just sense that this person may kind of go through moments where they are feeling very stuck and kind of very focused, maybe a little too much on what is physically around them. And, you know, by that I mean like the material world, where they're just so focused on that kind of a thing, and they almost feel even just kind of stuck in their circumstances, unable to move out of it, feeling trapped, that energy. But what's interesting too is we have the 7 of pumpkins. So I do see as though they are or are about to receive some wealth or receive some positive manifestations where they are attracting abundance, or just seeing the fruits of their labor. So something they've been working on is going to result in some positive outcomes. And I see with the sun energy in reverse, it's like it's as though they are maybe receiving manifestations, but something is missing in their life. I feel like with the 9 of bats or swords, that they have been needing to cope with some feelings of depression that they may not be sharing, but it's almost, there's this kind of up and down with them. So this may be somewhat of a manic kind of state, either just energetically surrounding them right now. This may not be who they typically are, but this could even just be because of world circumstances. Things are affecting them, I feel like, at a bigger scale, where things are going well in their personal life and maybe even home life, everything's fine, but I feel like the things of the world are weighing very heavily on this individual, and they may have a hard time coping with this, even more so than maybe they're sharing. Maybe they're not sharing this with you at all, but I just feel as though this person is they're very anxious and maybe even a little depressed about kind of things that have been happening at a global scale, which have been affecting all of us. I just feel like for this person, this can be very stressful on them and very upsetting to them, things that are going on in the world. Because I do feel like I am getting the sense now with the devil and the sun that this is something that they are maybe hopeful about the future, but struggle with that, you know, struggle with the bigger topics that are being talked about and that are going on in the world today. So I feel like this may be something that they are needing some support on as well. With the Nine of Swords energy, you know, they may be just in a low point, on and off, and that may be why I'm getting this kind of energy of like being kind of like manically depressed or sad at times, but then other times they're very kind of, they're doing well and they're okay. So let's keep going with the oracle cards. We have Fidelity, Masculine, and Date. Wow, okay, so this may be a romantic partner of yours, or this may be somebody who is actually trying to put on a, you know, masculine persona, or maybe just kind of like a confident persona where they are acting as though this doesn't affect them. But I do feel like these things are affecting them. Now I feel like this is somebody who is trustworthy and who believes in their convictions, and they're very, you know, proud of their values and things like that. I feel like with Date too, maybe this person does need some time to go on a date to kind of mix things up a little bit. They maybe just kind of focus on their work, and that may be how they're trying to escape this, is by just doing and taking action with masculine energy here. They may just feel as though they need to just keep working and focusing on doing rather than trying to kind of like deal with those emotions. They may be trying to cut those out and not like focus on them. But I do feel like they are just kind of like torn, and this is because we have the Sun energy, which is really positive, really successful energy here, and then the Devil energy, which is very controlling, oppressive feelings that they are having and holding on to. But they're both in reverse, so that's why I feel like it's as though it comes and goes for them in waves. And with Date as well, so this person may be in need of taking some time out to have a fun date, maybe a fun night together where you guys have just kind of like forget the day-to-day stresses and kind of reconnect your relationship and just kind of go out and do something that's fun and nice, and maybe takes their mind off of things for a little bit. So yeah, let's keep going with some more oracle cards. We have Surrender, Protection, and Release. So I feel as though this individual is very protective of the people that they love, and I think that's another thing that is worrying them, is wanting to keep everybody protected who they care about. And this is also a masculine energy as well, as the protector nature of this individual. And they're just struggling with not being able to protect everybody from the things that they worry about. And I do feel like, you know, surrender and release. This is something that they are struggling with. They maybe need to just surrender to the fact that they can't protect everybody. And that's hard for them to do because they care a lot about the people in their lives that they want to protect. They maybe are even up at night worrying about those people, worrying about people they love and their safety. And really all they can do is just surrender to their not being able to control it, and release this frustration, release this fear that they have. And that's easier said than done, of course, in this kind of circumstance where you really don't have control over, you know, protecting everybody and control over things going wrong in the world. So I do feel like maybe they are needing some time out, maybe a date night or something that you guys can do together to help take their mind off of it and really let go. They may be just holding on to this and carrying this around with them, and it's just weighing on them, and it can be very frustrating. And I actually felt a lot of anxiety when I was looking at these cards. I was kind of getting a little worked up about them, and I think that is because their energy is very, you know, they are restricting themselves and they are really holding on to this fear and not wanting to burden anybody with it, but it is like an intense feeling for that. So for that is going to do it for your reading. I truly hope that these messages were helpful to you. If you did enjoy this reading, please give this video a big thumbs up and comment down below. That really helps my channel out and it also lets me know that you are enjoying my content. If you have not done so already but you are enjoying my readings, please be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join our family of celestial beings. I would love that so much. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video for my 31 days of Halloween pick a card tarot readings that I'm doing throughout the entire month of October. And last but not least, if you would like a personal reading, I do offer personal readings. They're listed on my website, celestesimone.com, which is linked in the description box below. That is going to do it for this reading. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now.